When we are looking at para-athletes, and in particular the visually impaired players, it's very important to understand that they're usually playing on different boards. For example, we can see from this board here that the white squares are actually lower than the dark squares, which are elevated. So it's very important to understand that when we're looking at visually impaired, they can't see. And there's actually 3 classifications. B1, which is totally blind, they cannot see at all. B2 is very low vision, but they can see, but it's not that good. And B3 is a bit more, it's a little bit more vision, but not as worse as B2. So the boards itself are much different. Physical disabilities are usually using the same boards as as able-bodied people. However, sometimes they would need an assistant to help make the moves, and that's due to their physical impairment. Of course, we must always respect them, and we have to try and make the athletes more happier than the ITOs or the referees in such events. But compared to the visually impaired, they are much more different. As I've mentioned in my previous answer, in visually impaired, once you've released it, it's considered touch, and once it's been put in here, it's considered the move has been made. Okay, so that's a very big difference compared to players who do not have a disability. Just touching, how would you know what is the actual piece that you're touching? They've actually got a little edge here, which is, or I call it a tip, a point, a little nail, however you want to put it, a little sharp piece. And this is the way we actually distinguish the differences between white and black.